Hey guys, it's Katie. So today I'm going to be doing a makeup tutorial for you on an eye look that I posted to Instagram a few weeks ago. So getting straight into it, I'm starting by concealing my lid and then setting that with some translucent powder so that we have a nice, clean, even canvas for the shadows. So I couldn't find the perfect matte lime green shadow that I was after in my collection, so I'm going in with the Morphe 35B palette and taking this yellow shade to act as a base before going over that with a green shadow to kind of create my own custom lime green shade. And I'm applying this in my crease and blending it up towards my brow bone, higher than I usually would because we are going to be creating a cut crease look today and I don't want to be cutting away too much of that eyeshadow. And I'm blending these shadows with the Morphe Y16 brush. Taking concealer on a synthetic flat top brush, I'm cutting the crease. I'm taking some makeup remover on a cotton tip and cleaning away any of that excess eyeshadow that is below that cut crease. I'm taking a little bit more of that green eyeshadow and I'm applying it just above where we cut the crease to add a little bit more depth and definition into the look. I'm then going back in with some more concealer and translucent powder to prep the lid for the next eyeshadows that we're going to be going in with. I'm going to be going in with a black base as we are going to be using black eyeshadow and we want the shadow to be nice and pigmented and actually look black. So I'm going to take the Sigma Wicked Gel Eyeliner. Now this isn't necessarily an eyeshadow base, but it was just at hand and it worked perfectly fine, but just any black base. And I'm applying this to my outer corner to really elongate my eye as well as my inner corner before setting that down with some black eyeshadow and blending any harsh lines. Going back in with that green eyeshadow and blending it on the edges of the black while still leaving the center bare. I'm then taking some of the Too Faced Glitter Glue to help with the pigmentation and intensity of the next shadow that we'll be using. With the Zoeva Luxe Precise Shader Brush, I'm taking the Makeup Geek Cosmetics Foiled Eyeshadow in Limelight and applying that to the center of my lid and blending it into that green eyeshadow to diffuse any harsh lines. And oh my gosh, this color combination, the black, the lime green, I'm obsessed. I'm getting rid of any fallout before cleaning up the edge of my wing with some concealer. I'm also using concealer to go back over the negative space in the look to ensure it's nice and crisp and precise. I'm curling my lashes before tight lining my eyes with the Milani Supreme Kohl Kajal eyeliner in Blackest Black, which will make the root of my eyelashes appear thicker. Even though I'll actually be wearing some falsies today, I still want to apply a generous coat of mascara to my lashes, so this is the Eyeko Cosmetics Lash Alert Mascara. So I wanted that extra oomph to the look, you know, but I didn't want to go in with crazy lashes that would cover all of this hard work. So I'm going in with the Model Rock 266 lashes and applying that with some Duo lash glue. So I'm allowing that lash glue to get slightly tacky before looking downwards and applying the lash band as close to the root of my lashes as possible. I'm using my tweezers to blend my natural lashes into my falsies and then the eyes are pretty much done and it's time to move on to the face. To prep my skin, I'm taking the Australis Makeup Primer Spritz and then it is time for foundation. So I'm taking the Estée Lauder Double Wear in Desert Beige and now unfortunately this doesn't have a pump and I always make the biggest mess, so I'm just applying it straight to my skin, and I'm also mixing in some of the Cover FX Custom Enhancer Drops in Celestial to give my skin that nice glowy look, and I'm blending that all out with my damp beauty blender. And I know this isn't your natural everyday makeup look, but it's just so fun and I hope that you can gain some inspiration from it or learn some new tips and tricks from the techniques that I use that you can then apply to your everyday makeup routine. I'm taking the Colourpop No Filter Concealer in Fair under my eyes and down the center of my face, and I love this stuff. It has nice coverage and it just blends out so beautifully and effortlessly. And I'm blending that out with a damp beauty blender before going in with a brush to get some more precision around that eyeshadow to create a really nice sharp line, and then continuing to blend out with my beauty blender. To set those liquids down, I'm using the Australis Fresh and Flawless Pressed Powder in Natural, and this will add a little bit more coverage to my skin because I thought my face was looking a little bit lighter than the rest of my body, as my body is fake tanned, so I just wanted to make sure everything was all matching. And I used the Morphe Y11 and E2 brushes. I'm creating some definition into my face with the Hoola bronzer by Benefit before moving on to bronzing up the skin with the Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil bronzer in light to medium. Now, I hate the smell of the Too Faced Peach collection, but the chocolate collection, on the other hand, I do love the smell of. So I'm just using that to bronze up my skin because I was looking a little bit ghostly. And I applied this with the Morphe Y8 brush. I'm adding some of the Essence Satin Touch Blush in Satin Coral to the apples of my cheeks, and this is one of my favorite affordable blushes. I think it is so pretty. For highlighter today, I'm using the Colourpop Super Shock Cheek in Flexitarian, and I'm using that with my Anastasia A23 brush, and this has been my go-to highlighter recently. It is just so intense and blinding, but still looks so smooth on the cheeks. And I like to go back in with my blush brush, which is the Morphe Y3, just to ensure that there's not a stripe of highlighter and everything is nicely blended together. I'm going back in with the same green eyeshadow we used earlier on the Morphe Y20 brush, and I'm buffing that into my lower lash line before lining my waterline with the same black eyeliner we used earlier. And then I'm smudging that black liner out with some black eyeshadow to create a really smoky lower lash line. I'm highlighting my inner corner and applying some mascara to my lower lashes, and then the eyes are done. And I seriously feel as though I'm channeling my inner Shigo from Kim Possible with this look. She was always my favorite. I seriously used to love that show. Like, can we please bring back the 1990s, early 2000s cartoons? They were the best. Like, I miss them. Before applying my lippy, I'm setting everything down with the Glam Glow Glowsetter. For lips, I'm taking the Anastasia lip palette, and I told you guys I was channeling my inner Shigo, and I'm going for the black shade. Now, I know this is something very different, maybe a little bit intimidating. Before this, the only time I'd ever worn black lips is at Halloween, but I really wanted to try something different, and I thought it would go so well with this look, and I ended up loving it. They made me feel badass, but like sexy. I don't know, I just loved it, and I had so much fun at trying something different that was completely out of my comfort zone. So to apply this shade, I just took a lip brush and carefully outlined my lips first before filling them in. And this is the finished look. I really hope that you like it and it inspires you and you learned something. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe to my channel before you leave and check out my social media links below. And hopefully I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.